Hi everyone. Once again welcome to Friday coffee sessions with Concurate. And um, we believe learning can make all the difference in life. And we are continuously committed to keep learning new things. And today we are going to talk about some immutable laws of marketing. So there is this book called The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing, written by Al Rice and Jack Trout. Today we won't be able to cover all 22 laws, but 7 of them. So let's go ahead and see which is the first one. So the first law is law of leadership. That is, it's better to be first than it is to be better. So if I were to ask you who was the first man to go on the moon, can you tell me the name? I'm sure you can. Neil Armstrong. Nobody can forget. The company that was the first to launch the smartphones, Apple. The company that was first to launch the aerated drinks, Coca-Cola. And these are the names we can never forget. They stay in our mind. They are being the leaders. But do we remember who came up with the second aerated drink or who was the second person to land on the moon? No, we don't. Now, if you're not the first one, how do you still become a leader? So the next law takes us there. It says, is the law of category. It says even a seconder can be a leader by developing a new category where it can be the first one. How? So let's learn this with an example. Now, IBM was the first one to create personal computers. Dell wasn't, but Dell was still able to create a new category. You know how? Dells were the first computers that had Wi-Fi functionality in them. And with that, they were able to capture $900,000 million then. So that is the second law, the law of category. Going on to the third law is the law of mind. So the law says it's better to be the first in the mind than to be the first in the marketplace. Now, if I say photocopy, the first brand that would come to your mind is Xerox. And it's not in like one city or country, it's across the globe that Xerox has become synonymous for us to a copy. Although Xerox tried to get into the market of personal computers, but it miserably failed. People didn't receive it well. However, after 25, 26 years, Xerox still stand tall and provides copiers to the whole world. Next is the law of perception. Now, what is law of perception? Best product is an illusion. The market hardly searches for the best product. Product's reality lies in how it is perceived. So for this, the example is, if anything has written on it, made in Japan, what do you perceive? I think most of us perceive that it's a quality product because Japanese, they believe in creating quality things. I remember an instance. So we were in a conference room. It was in America. And there were also Japanese people in the room. By chance that day, the doorknob of the door in that meeting room needed some repair work. And a person had come, he was trying to fix it. And he tried, he gave his best to fix. And then it was still, little clunky. And then a discussion happened, and one of the Japanese person, he said that if it's a quality product, you will not need to make an adjustment to make things work. it would speak for itself and it would do the desired action by itself with the design and the quality of manufacturing. It will not require any human effort or any jugaad, so to say, to make it work. So that is the kind of perception we have. Now, I don't really want to, take names here, but many a times we associate cheap products made in China of a lower quality. But that's how the impression has been built. Now the next law. Next law is the law of focus. It's very interesting, this one. Aim at putting a word, only a word in prospects' minds, and burn your way into the mind by providing a single focus. So if I say that I'm going to send something by FedEx, I think person at the receiving end would be rest assured that he's going to receive it in time. Although their complete messaging has been on the fact that overnight delivery, still for certain distances, they might take 2 or 3 days, but still the perception in our mind is it is going to get delivered in time. That is a promise that FedEx has made. And how? So the marketing, of course, the service has been first class, but from marketing perspective and the messaging perspective, the word that is most often used in their messaging is overnight. Same for Volvo. The word that Volvo focuses on is safety. If you see their messages, it says win big with safety. So this was for some contest they were running. Volvo Safety Sunday, Volvo Moment Safety. I explored some more messages around Volvo, and every message had that word safety. So they want these two words to get superimposed in users' mind that Volvo means safety. And that's what this law of focus, or the marketing law of focus, tells us, that we need to aim for this one particular word to penetrate through the user minds and get associated with your brand. Now the next law of marketing here. The next law is law of exclusivity. Now I'm just hiding this image again. If you think of this bunny mascot, what comes to your mind? Is it Duracell, or is it Eveready Energizer, or any other third brand? I think it is Duracell. So what happened was, Energizer, the other brand, tried to copy the mascot. And it actually, instead of getting, more sales, this campaign failed miserably, because in a way you are strengthening the competitor brand here. As per the law of exclusivity, two companies cannot own the same word in the prospect's mind. So you should never use words that strengthen competitors' prospects, right? मतलब अगर उन्होंने bunny किया तो this energizer shouldn't have thought of bunny at all. Okay. Now, moving on to the last law for today. I'll be covering rest of the laws in coming sessions. But the last law for today is the law of ladder. Now, what is this law of ladder? Before I tell you the law, it's said that in a human mind, for any category of products, there are 7 brands that are placed like a ladder. So if I were to think of, let's say, smartphones, let me see which 7 names come to my mind. Apple, Samsung, Google, Xiaomi, Nokia, then maybe 2 more. Maybe those rungs are empty in my mind. So what happens is, as per this law of the ladder, your marketing strategy depends upon which ladder of preference you want to occupy. So if you're not really a leader, don't target for being that leader in the category. Try to, aim for that one particular ladder and keep your messaging around that only, or the marketing efforts synonymous to that. So your marketing strategy depends upon which rung of ladder you occupy in the prospect's mind. All products are not created equal, and prospects categorize these in a hierarchy. But by default, our mind works in a way that they categorize the products as a hierarchy. And of course, higher the better. The first brand that comes to your mind is the best in the category. Okay, maybe you do not want to buy that. That's absolutely fine. But it's about how the brands should work towards getting success with their marketing campaigns. Now that brings us to the end of today's session. Follow us for more such interesting stories around marketing, sales, business growth. As Concurate, we are a content marketing agency that helps clients get business, not just traffic. And if you want to discover whether we can be the right fit for handling your content marketing efforts, do talk to us. You can find the calendar blocking link in the description box. See you soon. Bye-bye.